Today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 simple and creative and customizable ornaments that I had fun making. Starting off with the pencil holiday lights, this was the main inspiration for this video and I think they turned out pretty cute. What you'll need are the pencil top erasers, basic pencils, and some string or cord that can hold them all together. Start off by cutting your pencils to size. I personally thought the smaller the pencil, the better. The focus was supposed to be on the lights, aka the erasers. I cut these in 4 pieces using a metal cutter. The process was tough, just be careful. Cutting them left the edges really rough, so I wanted to smooth at least the side that was going to be sticking out of the erasers. So I turned my pencil sharpener to the more rounded, less of a weapon setting and got to sharpening. This part is the worst part, I will give you a fair warning. My hands were super red and I had a blister at the end, but we do it for the art. I wanted to see what sort of style of string I wanted to use. One piece of string wasn't mimicking the style of Christmas lights enough, so I actually took 3 pieces and braided them together loosely, and I think it looks really similar to Christmas light strings. Once your very large braid is done, it is time to assemble your pencil lights. I measured out 2.5 inches between each light. If you want to make them more dense or less dense, obviously you can put them farther apart or closer together. Put the string on top of the pencil, put the eraser on top of the pencil, and you're done. This part was so satisfying seeing it all come together, and I thought it turned out really cute. And then I got the idea, what if the lights themselves were white, but the pencils were the Christmassy part? The dollar store has all sorts of pencils. We've got glittery ones, snow-themed ones, and ones that sort of look like wrapping paper or candy canes. I think these turned out really cute. And the good news is I asked my husband, what does this look like? And he actually said it looked like a string of Christmas lights. So if it looks like what it's supposed to look like, I think they turned out successful and cute. This next one is for all my trash hoarding artists out there. I see you, I'm one of you. Now is our time to shine. All you need are ornament hooks and a used up art supply. These tiny markers are actually in a kit for a video that I open next week, and I just didn't see myself using these tiny craft markers, but I did notice a little hole in the top of them, which made me think those would make super adorable Christmas ornaments. So all I did was take an ornament hook, put it in that hole, and there you go. You've got this super adorable, colorful, and tiny marker that you can put on your, I don't know, maybe I'm just easily amused, but I think they're just so cute and tiny. Now for my trash hoarders out there, if you have used paint tubes that you've been holding on for who the heck knows what reason, I found a reason. Now don't make fun of me, but I couldn't think of a tool that could puncture a hole inside these tubes that I had at home. So what I got was a piece of wood, a nail, and a hammer. So I would just hammer a little hole at the very end of these paint tubes where the tube is actually pinched together and there's not going to be any wet paint coming out. Take your ornament hook, put it through the hole, and there you go. You've got an adorable paint ornament. Completely free. You've used this up. It is technically garbage. But if you're an artist and you pay $1 bajillion for a tube of paint, maybe you can find a second use for that tube. It was so expensive after all. I also wanted to add some variety, so I also put a hook through the bottom of the cap of the tube and twisted it as tight as I could. And there you go. You have the paint tube hanging upright. I guess you could also hammer a hole into the top, but I don't know. I didn't feel like losing a finger today. If ornaments aren't your thing or you don't have a Christmas tree, you can grab some cute Christmassy twine or just some regular brown twine and hang these up on your wall using the teeniest, tiniest little clothespins I have ever seen. It's so cute. Bonus points if you have red and green tubes, you can alternate. Unfortunately, I mostly have greens, yellows, and browns, which are festive enough. Put those suckers on your wall, and honestly, they're kind of cute for all year long, but we're trying to make things Christmassy, I guess, in this video, so there you go. Turning your garbage into cute art-themed ornaments. guess what? Another use for your garbage. This time we're making customizable, fun-filled baubles. You can find these at most craft stores around the holiday season. They are simply balls and other containers that are clear, and you can fill them with all sorts of things that you want around the house, honestly. And that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Starting off with one that might be a little sad. I used to have a cat named Mr. Kitty. He was a long-haired cat, and every time I brushed him, I liked to hold on to all of his hair that I brushed out just in case I wanted to craft with it. Mainly, I want to do a felting of something using this cat hair, but I don't really know what. I want it to be meaningful. But until then, I thought it would be really cute to have a piece of Mr. Kitty for Christmas by filling up this bauble with the fur. It adds texture, there's memory there, and if you really want to get cutesy and crafty with it, you can even draw a cat face on the bauble using a paint pen or something. Personally, I like to keep things kind of simple, so there is my cat hair bauble. Kind of, again, sounds gross when I say it out loud, but I thought it was a cute sentimental piece at the time. So I was sort of joking about the trash comments earlier, but literally this is the garbage from when I sharpened pencils earlier. Yes, the eraser pencil lights. Those are the exact shavings I'm going to recycle, reduce, and reuse and turn into some ornaments. Again, it might be kind of silly. You're looking at this thinking, Kasey, you literally are using garbage to make Christmas ornaments. But maybe you just really love pencils and you want to add a unique, texture-filled, creative ornament on your Christmas tree. And once again, bonus points if you use a pencil that is red or green, because then you'll get little colors of red and green throughout your ornament. I don't know, I just think it's neat. Is it garbage? Yes. Is it cute? Also yes. Okay, if garbage isn't your thing, there's this really cute, I think most of the internet calls this wormy paper. It's these little textured pieces of paper that I think are mostly meant for packaging things, cute gift baskets. They come in all sorts of variety of plain colors and mixed colors, and I thought this would be really cute to put in a bauble. It's super textured, it's super colorful, especially if you have a certain color theme to your tree. It's really easy to make your own exactly how you like it. Best part is I can get these at the dollar store, so they're super cheap. If super cheap isn't your thing, well, let me offer you Legos. If you know someone that's super into Legos and you want to make them an ornament, but you're not the best at creating Lego figures, take your color of choices and throw them in a bauble. Done. And it's so easy, even a toddler could do it. So, hey moms out there, need a cute and easy, fun, creative activity for your kid? There you go. As you can see, I stuck with reds and greens because it is Christmas, but you can layer different colors, make stripes, whatever you want. Speaking of Legos, I saw these sort of little display cases that were ornaments, and it made me think, if you want to put some sort of beloved object on your Christmas tree, but you don't want to glue anything to it or poke a hole in it, take this Lego figure, for example, take your little display case that I got at Michael's, and there you go, you have a little ornament in a case. Need a custom ornament for a plant-loving friend? Go outside, trim a rose bush, get cute little leaves, arrange them nicely in this case, and there you go. You have a ticking time bomb of an ornament, but it's customable every year. I don't know. Maybe you see cute flowers on the way home every day and you pick one different and put it in the jar. I don't know, kind of sounds cute. If you're familiar with my other videos, you're probably familiar with where I got the inspiration for these dripping canvas ornaments. I think these are super cute. You'll need mini canvases, some sort of loop to put your ornament hooks on, your paint of choice, a hot glue gun, and ornament hooks. Okay, let's get the tricky part out of the way. To create these drips, I'm going to be using a hot glue gun and trying to manipulate it in a way that it slowly drips down the canvas as it cools and hardens. It's very difficult to do. You need a lot of patience and lungs full of air. What we're looking for is just a very goopy, drippy canvas. Originally going into this video, I was just going to paint them red, yellow, and green, just plain colors, just a pop of color on your Christmas tree looking goopy and artsy. But once I started painting, I couldn't resist giving them a more Christmassy theme. For our red canvas, I added a white stripe of goopy white paint throughout the whole piece. This is supposed to be a candy cane of sorts. It's artsy, it's abstract, it's goopy and drippy, and it adds a fun pop of drippy, painty mess on your tree, if that's what you're into. What was originally supposed to be a yellow themed piece, I actually turned into a brown themed piece, which is similar to yellow. I was thinking of things that are goopy and drippy for Christmas, and I was thinking about gingerbread and icing. I painted the whole piece brown like gingerbread, and on the front I have a white circle of icing and made it drip and goop in certain sections. I wanted to make it cuter, so I tried to paint a face on it on the front, but I was also making it goopy, so it's kind of silly looking. But you can definitely see a hint of a face on the front of this little guy. I added some red and green sprinkles, and I think it's pretty gingerbread looking. For our final piece, green was a very obvious choice. I painted this whole canvas green. Obviously, with Christmas trees on my mind, I painted little yellow stars on it, red bubbles, and white lights. And this one's really simple, but again, if you're an art lover, if you want to make a quick, cute, fun ornament for a friend who likes art or painting, I think these are really fun. I absolutely love handmade things, even if you're not good at art. If someone gave me a handmade ornament, I would cherish it forever. For our final ornament, we're going to be making these little origami shirt ornaments. You'll need origami paper or any crafting paper and aluminum crafting wire. So earlier this year, I think it was around February, I went through this phase where I was obsessed with these tiny origami shirts, and I made a bunch of them. I used to know how to make them. Oh boy, this was a rough shirt. I'll admit it, I forgot how to make the shirt. It was not a good shirt. It's very sloppy, it's messy. So let's just take a look inside my box of shirts that I made way too many of a while ago. So now that we have our shirt, we need a way to hang our shirt. So we're going to be making a super tiny itty bitty wire hanger to hang our origami shirt from. Now the origami shirt isn't shaped like an actual t-shirt, so you have to shape the hanger in a way that it will fit on the origami shirt. Put the hanger in the shirt, fold it back, and there you go. You have this absolutely adorable teeny tiny shirt. And I just imagine a tree full of these little tiny shirts. I don't know, maybe your friend is a seamstress and you want to make them an ornament. There you go. I had a lot of fun creating these customizable ornaments. If you guys make any, I'd love to see them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a huge thank you to my patrons for all of the support. You guys are the best. If you want early access to these videos, secret sketches, live streams, and more, check out the link to my Patreon in the description. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!